in what looks to be an abandoned barn of some kind. Glassstaff is pacing back and forth, trying to figure out what to do next. And he reads he pulls out a scroll and starts some kind of casting. And Adara, you hear some growls behind you after he's done. And he says, "Well, I guess I'll have to. If your friends show up, I guess we'll have to deal with them." And he continues to pace back and forth furiously. In the meantime, the rest of the group were able to track you with the help of a local halfling boy who is actually, pretty quiet as he sleuths around the forest. He's brought the group to a abandoned barn. It's a 2-story affair, and up in the loft of the barn there is a lantern aglow, and that is where we left off last time. You guys are at the edge of a small clearing, in the center of which is a barn with a lantern on this up in the hayloft area.
Yeah, I thought we sent the kid to check out and let us know. So I guess she is confirmed as being inside of the barn then.
No, I guess you hadn't sent him yet, but you were going to, and I was going to have you guys do some rolls for little Mr. Pip and see how well he does.
Oh wait, come back, Murder Hobo. He started rolling on the ground. Did you see him get up?
Okay,
you said
bud?
did some rolls. You said did some rolls. He got up and started rolling on the ground. Dude, he means dice rolls.
Yeah.
All right, he's back. He's back now.
I'll roll it live.
So not Pip. It's Carp. It's Carp.
A sweet murder hobo.
Oh, that's awesome.
I gotta get my dice.
Wait, his name's Carp. There's something fishy about that name.
There is. I got kids mixed up. Pip is another kid in town, but this little halfling kiddo is Carp, and he says that he'll sneak up and he'll climb to the top and peek in. There's several windows around. Well, not like glass windows, but just openings at the loft area, for presumably tossing bales of hay down or raising them up into the loft. So he's going to climb up there and take a peek. So I want some stealth rolls for Carp, and then I'll want a climbing roll from him. So who would like to roll for Carp?
Oh, I'll do it. Here we go. Because I got a dice right here. 16, whatever, plus whatever his dexterity is.
He didn't fall and break his neck.
16? No, he's
16.
How would I explain that to Carp's mom?
Yeah, you'd be in trouble then, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So he's actually...
Concerned you don't know who she is.
No, you do know who she is. She's Quellen Adderleaf.
Well, we could hide his body out in the woods somewhere. I mean, if he can't move, if he falls, I mean, we can just kind of take him a couple miles away and just leave him out in the middle of the woods.
When you see Game of Thrones, we could just push him out the window while we're doing our sisters.
Yeah, we'll just bury him next to whatever that little gnome is we tossed out there. I forgot all about.
Yeah, my other character, you mean? Thanks, man.
We already got a spot.
Why is it every time we play D&D, I go through like 5 characters? I mean, I don't get it. I roll dice like everybody else.
Yeah, well, there's decisions to be made too.
The decisions are: should I take 2 steps and put Wormfood's character, heal him, or should we just let him die?
Usually it's just let him die. That's the problem.
Exactly. That's why.
It's not my fault you rolled a critical fail on your death save, buddy.
But it is your fault for 4 turns you just stood there. It's like, I'm still looking for stuff. Can I try to look for loot again? It's like, wait, why don't you?
Wormfood, you're not bitter, are you?
No.
Constitution is not a dump stat.
True. All right, so Carp is actually, he's a little halfling kid who's got a natural ability here. He's pretty dexterous. and he's able to kind of sneak across the and stay low in the grass, and he seems awfully quiet to you guys. And he gets up to the barn, and then he's going to start scaling these old wooden planks to get up to one of the doors and peek inside. So, who would like to give me an acrobatics check?
Oh, I want to.
For wee Mr. Carp.
Here it goes. Damn!
This little kid is like a freaking spider. And he just shimmies up there, no problem. And he actually is like sideways, peeking in the one of the windows, and then he goes around the wall and sticks his head in the other window, and then crawls down. And it's amazing to see. So he sprints across the field and gets back to you guys and goes, yeah, somebody left the lantern in there.
I say we cut Carp's throat. No witnesses, boys. No, just joking. All right. Well, I don't think I'd be able to scale that kind of thing. We could just go on in.
No, it's an easy climb. You can do it.
Yeah, but you're like a halfling, right, with little tiny chunker fingers like sausages.
Yeah, but I can't reach as far. I gotta be careful with my grips. And he's
you got that power, though. I guess I don't have that power.
Well, being a halfling's pretty cool, that's for sure.
Being a halfling's cool.
So, are you going to take me home and tell my mom so I don't get in trouble?
Were the hot dog fingers? Is that why it's cool?
It is, yeah. I mean, his girlfriend likes it, but other than that, I don't think what benefit there'd be having sausage fingers. You could like flip people off or something, and it's like you're yelling. It's like yelling in all caps.
So are you gonna take me back home and tell my mom why I'm late? Because I'm gonna get switched for sure if I just go home like this.
Sorry, little fellow, I'm not allowed to be alone with children.
That's fine. Here, let me.
You have to be within so many feet from a school.
I write on a piece of parchment a little story about how we met this child, just so he won't get home, and then I put the seal of my deity on there, and then I give it to him, and I say, if there's any problems, we'll see your mother. In fact, we will stop by your humble abode and speak to your mother about this. But here, this is to hopefully prevent you from getting a whooping.
He kind of looks at the note, and he seems quite crestfallen.
In case we don't come back.
And he's like, I don't know if this is gonna work.
Well,
I think she's gonna switch me.
I think it'll work, young man, and I think it'll work. So let's, because we've got to
just roll high on your deception.
Yeah. We've got to get my sister out of there. So you can hang out with us still. You just kind of hang off in the woods here until we get out, or you can go ahead and go now and take the note, and we'll stop by your house. We'll stop by the farm after we're done here.
He stares at the note for a little bit, kind of anti-vaxxer. Try to figure something out, and he shrugs and then climbs up a tree.
All right, that sounds like that's been taken care of. Yeah, let's go get
Carp in a tree.
Yeah.
I was gonna say carpe diem, but I couldn't come up with a joke that would do carpe diem for the kid's named Carp. So
you find it though.
I'm gonna try to get myself untied. I'll be fiddling with the ropes behind my back.
Sure. You can do a dexterity check.
And because she's into bondage, does she get since she's into bondage, does she get advantage?
That's not in her backstory, so that's a no. Oh yeah. So this guy might be a great wizard, but he's crap at knots. So during this time, you're able to loosen your bonds up a little bit, and you think that that you can get out when you need to, but your feet are still tied too. So you could get your hands undone, but your feet, you'd be hopping basically. But yeah, you've loosened them enough to where you think you can slip them when the time is right.
I like that. He's a good wizard.
Reach my dagger,
He's a
cut the
horrible
ropes.
vampire.
That's true. You still got that dagger down there too. So the rest of the group, what would you like to do now that you've got this little scouting mission done by Carp?
Why did you eat?
I've got an idea. Let me take Tommy and throw him up through the window. And then if I throw Tommy up through the window, he can do a distraction. He'll yell for them to run. And then we can go up behind them and stab them. No takers on that idea? All right, I'll come up with something else.
Sounds pure genius to me. Let's do it.
I loudly say to the wizard, I've got to go to the bathroom. Let me loose for at least a little while.
Oh, shut up. And he comes over to you and puts a gag in your mouth.
Ooh.
Let's see. Warner, you can go ahead and give me a perception check.
I would love to do that.
So can
that's pretty good. You hear your sister. You can't make out what she says, but you do hear her nagging somebody about something.
And this is while I'm still outside of the building, right? So I'm
outside of the building, and you can tell it came from the barn. You're like, whoop, she's in there somewhere.
Because we will
you definitely heard her.
Yeah, I'll just kind of look over at Wansome and say, Sis is in there, and I just kick the door in. Draw my sword and kick the door in.
Okay, so are you going in through? Are you going to go up to the loft, or this is the kicking the door in of the kind of the bottom floor of the?
I kick the bottom in, the bottom door in, and then I yell to the top of my lungs, "We're here, sis. We're going to get you out. We found you."
Okay, so let's go ahead and I'll put you on the map here, and then we'll go into initiative in just a moment.
Beautiful stealth, by the way.
Yeah.
Lucky we had that boy risk his life on the outside, looking inside the thing, because we can.
Well, we didn't want to bust into some innocent farmer Joe's house while he's having dinner with, Aunt May.
Could be, Breonna Taylor.
At least we know that she's in there, and I heard her, and Carp verified it and everything else. So look at that beautiful map.
So Carp didn't see her. He said someone left a lantern on the top story.
Well,
but she apparently wasn't on the top. She wasn't in the loft. She was down here. Because as you kick open the door, you see her right there, tied to a chair with a gag stuffed in her mouth. And
we're here to save you, sis.
As the door flings open, you hear Glassstaff. That's far enough. Far enough. You noble knight of whatever. Stay right there or your sister gets it.
So he's
open up the
facing
door,
them.
Right? Okay.
What's that?
Right.
The door.
He's
the door should
facing
be
them
open.
as he says that.
You don't see where he's at. Right behind Adara, there's this large cabinet full of old, tools and buckets of tar and various things. And it sounds like he's kind of behind that, kind of hiding from you. So he's not within vision, but he's right behind your sister, or he sounds like he's right behind your sister.
So I won't be able to do an attack vector with Tommy, the talking magic book.
Well, he's staying out of line of sight, so there's that.
Okay.
Well,
so why don't you back up, Knight?
Do you want to?
So with
Mr.
a glance,
Nobility.
I can't kind of look up to see him, or I don't see him anywhere around, huh?
Okay.
Yeah. So you look up. He sounds like he's behind your sister, behind
You
this,
didn't want to burn your Lima card to get down
this shelf or cabinet thing, and it sounds like he's hiding back there. But you don't see him.
Okay. So I ask him. I say, so we don't want any problems here. Let's just talk this out. Let's get to the bottom of this, and you can go on your merry way. And we just want our sister back.
Very well. You are the one who invaded my lair and are disturbing my town. So, I will gladly give your sister back if you promise to leave town and never return.
You said your town?
That's what I said.
Well, I mean, how is it your town though? Let me ask you this first. How is this your town?
Possession, my friend, is 9/10 of the law. This is my town.
That's a good one.
I heard a demon say that one time.
That was good. And I see that she's okay and all that good jazz.
Yeah,
she's been roughed up or anything.
No, doesn't look like it.
Okay.
You see, well,
Adara,
since
yeah,
he can't see my face,
what is?
they can. I wink at them. And I kind of nod my head towards my hands.
See, she's always putting the moves on me.
Okay.
That way, I'm trying to indicate something to my brothers.
I might wink back.
So it looks like you have your hands free then, right? If you're waving your hands to us and all that stuff.
I'm not waving my hands. I'm winking at y'all, and I kind of indicate to my hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sticking her tongue out, pointing at her hands.
I will say... All right. She's all yours then. And then I just shut the door and close it.
See you later, sister.
Well, she's all yours then. I know that she can handle her own, so I mean, yeah.
So, all right, yeah. Do you go out the barn entrance?
I go out the door. I say, sis, it's been nice knowing you.
Oh God!
But yeah, we're out.
Yeah, plenty of space next to my other dead characters. So we're fine.
What? I just.
So the outbreak moves up.
So, Glassstaff creeps around the corner, Adara, and he yanks the gag out of your mouth, and he says, "What's wrong with them? I thought they were your brothers."
Well, you took me. They don't know that I'm pure still.
What? No, Look, I just want you people gone, all right? Go.
No, I tell you what.
I kind of like Phandelver. Yeah, I kind of like Phandelver. Maybe I don't want to leave Phandelver.
I just want them out of here. I don't care about you and your bothering the spider. That's his affair. I just want you gone from Phandelver.
If your idiots had attacked us.
You invaded my lair.
No. They attacked us first out in the open.
Well, I had some over-exuberant muscle running around town. There's no reason to kill the rest of them.
That's kind of the way my brother works. I mean, we're kind of looking for jobs, and they messed with us.
This is terrible. Give me a deception check. I'm going to see if he notices that you slipped your bonds.
So if you're from Phandelver, are you a Phandelorian?
Oh yeah, he's got no idea. He's got no clue. He actually even checks your bonds, but you're holding them in such a way that they look like they're tight and everything. And he checks them and puts the gag back on, and he yells out using thaumaturgy, so the voice is very loud. And he says, "Knight, come back in. I want to talk to you."
I open up the door and I say, "Look here, Mr. Wizard. I actually kind of like Phandelver, so I may take up residence here one day. So let's make some deal. I mean, of course, my sister's important to me, and my brother here, and I mean, I'm sure we can make some kind of deal."
Well, that's what I'm asking.
It doesn't have to end
don't
in
want your
violence.
sister.
Even though your goons attacked us first. If you're gonna, if you're gonna own a city, you should probably do it in a less conspicuous way, because of travelers like us coming through. You should just kind of play it off to where travelers passing by don't know what's going on here, and you can own your town.
I will take your advice under advisement, as it were. Now, here's the deal. You can stay in Phandelver, but you'll leave me and the Red Brands alone until you leave.
And I'm sure you would reciprocate that as well.
Yes, of course. I'll call my gentleman off from bothering you, or your sister or brother, or that crazy guy that's been around town.
He likes to build up tabs.
Anyone else?
Taverns.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Actually, I'd also like you to stay away from the Stonehill End also, because we know that you take up residence during the day in the Gushing Eyeball Inn or whatever it is on the other end of town. Just leave Toblin, his family alone. I think that would suffice.
I will advise my men to stay on to the Giant's Tap House, or whatever it is, that other hole that they like to drink at.
Yeah, okay.
I will keep them to that side of town.
But I will tell you this, and this is, I'm being serious with this. If word gets back to me that you have infiltrated the Stonehill Inn again, it's not going to be good for you. Next time we'll finish the job. But we're just trying to make some sort of peace here, some kind of reasonable peace. No more killing. We know that you killed the plumber of the town. No more killing.
No. That unfortunate business was an accident, and it certainly wasn't me. It was, again, over-exuberant employees of mine.
Okay.
Thanks to you, nobody can flush their toilets, friend.
He was the carpenter, by the way.
Yeah, now we have... Oh, he was a carpenter. I'm sorry. Carpenter, plumber. I'm sorry about that. Same thing.
Nobody can build a toilet.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Explains your desk, Dave.
No, same thing as in they build houses and rebuy. Because I don't know how to do anything like that. I just know how to kill people that don't go by what their words say. So just take that into consideration.
All right, that's fine. I'll keep my word, and you keep yours.
Is he looking at him at Warnerve?
He is hiding behind the, this cabinet thing. So you don't know what he's looking at.
Okay, but he's behind me.
He is behind you. Yes,
behind
you.
He took the gag out of my mouth. So I'm going to say, "Oh, but my one brother's good at," and I wink, cooking duck.
At what? Wedding ducks?
Cooking duck.
Oh my gosh, that's just disgusting. Are you telling everybody that? Do you kiss your mom with that mouth?
I heard king duck.
That's what I heard too.
Oh,
I heard,
okay.
I heard king duck.
Cooking.
All of a sudden, I feel like I'm into bestiality.
Oh, cooking duck. Oh
wow.
my God! The first part of that kept cutting off, and I was just like, "Hey, you're going a little far here with your role play. That's one of those talents you just don't want to really put on your character sheet.
This adventure took an even more interesting turn, that's for sure.
All of a sudden, I'm into bestiality.
I heard King Duck. That's all I heard.
That's all I heard too. I look at you and I'm like, honestly, I don't. I promise.
Quack quack.
Never did one in my life. I spent a lot of times in the woods, but there was no ducks, I swear. Sheep.
Typical
goats,
druid.
a couple of chipmunks here and there. Never a duck. That's disgusting.
Or is it?
It reminds me of that Adam Sandler song, right? His chicken song.
No idea.
Oh, he did something else besides the Hanukkah song? I never heard that before.
I feel like we should be
Is he
making our
still
move.
alive, or did he die like his career did a couple
Adam
of decades
Sandler?
ago? Yeah.
Oh, man. He did a really good movie, Dave, that's called Uncut Gems, where he plays an actual serious role, and it's really good. He plays like a Jewish art dealer kind of a guy that makes some shady deals and stuff like that. And he actually made an attempt at making a serious movie. He got snubbed by, I guess, the Hollywood or whatever. So he's like, "Fuck it, I'm never making a serious movie again." And then he came out with this one that was called something Happy Halloween, Hubby.
Oh
whatever.
God, Hubie Halloween.
Hubie Halloween.
It's like one of the worst movies. It's a typical Sandler movie.
It's the worst. It's so dumb. So bad. Hubie Halloween.
Yeah, last thing I heard from him, it was Big Daddy like 2 decades ago, so...
Yeah, he's made thousands of bad films since then, Dave.
Oh, the straight-to-DVD movies, those kinds?
Oh, I wish. I wish they get printed on DVD.
Straight to the Hallmark Channel, or whatever it is, where all the other horrible movies go.
Even the pirate channels weren't even bothering pirating them. They're like, whatever. It's not worth ripping this DVD.
That's pretty bad when not even the pirates can make money off of a film. Well, so what
Well, I'm slowly moving
I've
been slowly moving my character in the door as you're talking.
I will agree to these terms, for sure.
Very well.
And remove all three of
I'm
them.
glad we could come to an arrangement. And he reaches down and
As am I.
goes to cut your bonds.
But he accidentally slits your wrist. I mean,
Darn it!
Slits your throat instead.
No.
I
He
feel
goes
him
to
moving up behind me. I reach for the dagger.
Uh-oh.
I never agreed to anything.
Okay, so he sees that your bonds are free, and you reach for the dagger, and let's roll initiative.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. We're in trouble now.
Rolled a 19, sucker. Unless you want to pull my character up and roll it for me.
18?
Only another 30 to go.
It's fine. Awesome.
So I've rolled twice. I got a 20 the first time and a 1 the next time.
Why did you roll twice?
I mean, since we've been playing today.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. So you're dead
because I
last.
just love to. Oh, you were not supposed to keep rolling until you do something good?
That's correct.
Okay, got it.
No, you played 5th
This whole
edition.
Yeah, I thought they're supposed to roll 5 times because it's 5th edition.
So, Wansum, you notice that your sister has slipped her bonds and grabbed a dagger, and Glassstaff backs up quickly, and things are about to happen. You get the first move, though.
Sweet, I
with those
closed the door.
lightning reflexes.
Just reach over, grab the knob, close the door.
Of course, I'd already told you I could cook duck, or that you cook duck.
Oh, cook. I get it.